All right, motherfuckers. Let us show you what a $10 bill gets you in Croatia. Go over to this here. You want a white or blue one?
White, for non-disclosing reasons. No. The white one is just appearing.
Guys, get the mustard.
Mom is calling you. Mom heart emoji.
And then she's so calm.
This is that's closed.
Good. Thank you guys for using code BENFACHANI on all affiliate links. You are paying for the Monster Energy drink. Guys, if you're signing up for an LLC, use my code. So this is paid for by you. This is you. You like the video, you subscribe, you're paying for these. You're paying for me to get big. Hello. Hola.
That's Spanish. This was very embarrassing. He's embarrassing me in front of my people.
Okay, so now was Aura.
Gin time.
Romania.
Pričam s tobom na telefona, Ben me jebe da ga snimam. Čekaj, evo ga, snimam ga, dobro. Slušam, okej, znači.
That quick gym montage there, if you can even call that it. Basically, a little bit has happened that is kind of annoying, but it's all right. Basically, yesterday on our main brand, we were at a 1.7 ROAS, which is roughly 20% margins. And today we are at 0.7, which is not 20% margins. I'm not sure if you are too familiar. So that's obviously not good, right? And there wasn't anything that caused that. The add to cart rate literally went down by 75%. So yeah, that isn't normal. But one of our second brands that we're looking to scale up is at like a 2-ish ROAS right now, with a way higher of a break even, mind you. But it's at 2 ROAS, and it's like the technically second day of testing, which is pretty good. So I'm not mad at that. I know that like that brand can scale definitely higher than the current brand that we have. Dropshipping store. At the end of it, it's a dropshipping store. First one is branded, but yeah, brand, whatever. I know it can scale. I know it can do definitely multiple 100K days. Proof of concept has already been there for that. So basically just taking like an existing proven product and just trying to make the best creatives I can with it, with the most compelling offer. So yeah, that's the idea behind that store. And then we have 2 other ones. One of them is the seasonal that we're trying to turn non-seasonal. And then Otan has talked about it before, the zoo, and trying to turn that into like a real business, I guess. Now that is definitely like the least of my attention. I don't really like ever look at that, but the concept there is making like homemade plushies, and that's like a whole ass brand that Otan started before we met. And we're thinking of being, I guess, public about that. He's already made a video on it before, so people know about it. And it'd just kind of be cool to document our journey on working on that, but it is the least of our concerns. So like the website, whatever, it's like very like, it's like literally the least. The product images, the ads are all like image ads right now. We need custom UGC if we want to do all that. But yeah, that one we're kind of working on. Like I don't really work on those as much as I do with the 2 main ones that we are working on. But yeah, it's just a lot of, yesterday was figuring out the back end on the main store, like new post-purchase upsells that haven't worked at all, which actually have a 0% conversion rate today, which is crazy. But yeah, just a lot of stuff like that. And then just learning as well about how important emails and PPUs are, like proper systems in place for that, which at scale, those go into an agency. But yeah, just a little bit embarrassing and upsetting knowing how scaled up our first brand was. And then seeing what it's doing now, it's doing not even 20%. And, you know, today it's losing money. It's just really upsetting and annoying. And yeah, like I see the second brand as the one that can literally scale past it, which is crazy, just because there's so much content online that this wouldn't require custom UGC for literally months, if not hundreds of thousands in revenue, whichever of those come first. Probably the hundreds of thousands in revenue. But I pretty much decided like that brand I want to just work on, regardless of how it's working, because the product's proven. A lot of people give up on stores or products because they think it's a product issue, and most of the time it's a you issue. If the product has demand, then it's a you issue. You know, if the product has success in other stores, and you know is a good product, you know, there's demand behind it, there's sales behind it already, then it's a you problem. And you know, I guess your argument then could be then there's not a gap in the market, which also can be correct. If there isn't an availability for you to join the market, if a brand is too scaled up, if you don't have the systems to compete, then it's still a you problem, but it's a logical problem. It's a logical you problem that you probably can't compete with them, right? So yeah, I know with this product I can compete, and that's why I'm choosing to do so. Anyways, just been an interesting day. I woke up really late because I slept in from the flight to Croatia. Oh look, my watch is doing, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's like glistering. But yeah, weird day, interesting day. I'm just enjoying the journey a little bit more, you know. I know like this is like the only time in my life I'll be broke, not have 7 figures liquid, 6 figures liquid. This is the only time in my life that I'll ever not have that. So I'm definitely blessed to be in the time of my life, which is literally right now. Like this is supposed to be the time of my life. I'm a 20-year-old kid who literally is in college that moved to fucking Croatia during the end of the semester for no reason. No one else is doing that, you know, like no one's doing that. I don't know. I feel like my social presence has grown a lot, and that people really understand that I'm just a normal fucking kid that decided to, you know, go out here and do some shit and chase his dreams, and that one day I'll be the biggest in the world. And I say that knowing that it's true. People make a lot of false claims and they don't believe it. Like, I am going to be the biggest ecom guy in the world one day. It's just true. Like Alex Becker type of following, Hormozy type of following, if I then choose to have that. And I want to show the journey, to show that this shit was hard and that anyone can fucking do this, you know? Like anyone can do this shit for the most part. Some people lack like a very you need at least like an 80 IQ, okay? You can't be like mentally retarded, but like for the most part anyone can do this, you know? So yeah, I want to record it, and I'm not scared to talk about the position that I'm currently in, which today isn't good. And there are fluctuations in e-com. It just fucking happens, bro. Until you're super skilled, it just happens. You see people's like revenue go from 80K to 60K to 70K to 90K on a day-to-day basis. That just happens sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these people sharing 100K screenshots also, they're not even profitable. They're scaling to get you to show the 100K screenshot. Also, they're running rebills, Black Hat rebills. They're running VIP subscriptions at checkout. These guys, like, also when you're seeing like 40% margins, why do you think that is? They're running rebills, bro. So like, also understand that. That took a little bit of a time for me to understand as well. But yeah, I'm a little bit homesick as well, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, life's good, and we're gonna crush it. Yeah. Peace out.